Hello and welcome to another episode of A Little More Light podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like the previous episodes. In this podcast, we talk about how you can make your life better, but most importantly, adding more light into the world to make the life of others around you better. And that starts with one very important thing: learning how to be a leader. My mentor, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, was a man who came to America where there were very few centers of Jewish life and transformed and changed not only America, but the entire world. He came from nothing and he changed everything, but not everything, everyone. The most powerful thing about the Lubavitcher Rebbe was that he was not just a charismatic leader, not just very intelligent, not just an amazing, inspiring person, but because he had a true belief that everyone had a purpose and everyone was great. And not only he believed in that, but he was able to make those people, everyone, believe in themselves. And he drew those powerful potentials that God has given all of us out into the world. And he went from, there was only very few synagogues there. And now in the entire world, there is over 4,000 centers. And those centers are built on love, on respect, tolerance, and most importantly, connecting to God. So I want to talk a little bit about that. But first, I'm going to start off with a little story. So this story, and maybe we'll learn a little bit about leadership from this story. The story is about this new CEO, this young guy who's very charismatic, very, very good at what he does. He graduated at Harvard. He's very, very talented. He has it all. And now he's the big CEO of this big firm and he's coming in and he's younger than everyone else. And so, of course, he wants to flex his muscle. He wants to show that he's the boss, that he's man enough to make the tough decisions. And so the first day he walks into the office, in the main building, of the company, and everyone is there watching him, and what is he gonna do? And he looks around and he sees one person standing, not doing anything, not on his desk, nothing, standing just like this. And he walks straight over and he says it very loudly in front of everyone. He says, "Look at this man. He's not doing anything. This is not how I'm gonna run my company. The way I'm gonna run my company is going to be where everyone is invested in the company every single moment, every single day. We are not here to waste time. And you, sir, I just walked in and you're doing nothing. You are fired." And everyone is in shock. And he continues. He says, "Young man, how much do you make per week?" And the young man is completely lost. He's looking at this new boss, new CEO that just walked in, and he tells him, "I make about $1,000 a week." So the CEO wants to show everyone that this is for real. Digs deep in his pocket, pulls out $7,000, gives it to him, say, "Here is your 7 weeks severance package. Now go, I don't want to see you again. And may this be a lesson for everyone here, that whoever doesn't work hard won't be staying in this company." He's very, very proud of himself. Everyone is looking in fear. But then he goes and he asks one of the guys there, he says, "By the way, who was this guy?" And the worker looks at his new boss and he says, "Honestly, this was just the delivery guy. He was just waiting for his tip. He just delivered lunch and you gave him $7,000. So in this story, maybe we could learn how not to be a leader. We are a real leader. First of all, you lost $7,000. But a real leader doesn't do that. What a real leader does is he elevates people. One of the most amazing things about the Lubavitcher Rebbe that I admire is that he always put himself second, meaning he was there to uplift the world. He was there not for himself, not for personal benefit, not for his own gain or privileges. No, he actually worked his entire life without taking a vacation, which is something amazing if you think about it. Not taking one single day of vacation from the moment he became the leader of the movement. And so, one of the things that he taught us on being a leader is he taught us that we have to do it with love. When you look at someone who maybe does something wrong, the first thing is to be angry. How can you do this? Why you're doing this? What you're doing is wrong. And what the Rebbe says, he says, no, you must love. We all have this one teacher when we grew up, or this one mentor, or maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a grandfather or grandmother who changed our life and help define who we are today. It's very, very important that you and everyone listening become one of those mentors. Become a person that help others to change, not because we're pushing others down, but because we're bringing them up with love. It's a very famous story of the Rebbe, of my mentor in Paris, where I will make the story short, where escaping from the Nazis, instead of focusing on his own needs, he would go and seek out those who were less fortunate. And yes, he was also worried about his family and trying to escape, but he would go visit orphanage and bring food to them when no one noticed. And only we discovered his stories years later when one of the orphans came forward and related his story. We have to be those that bring light into the world. And the way to bring light into the world is not by breaking things, is not by bringing more darkness. It's by lighting a small candle. One of the things that we don't realize how powerful it is that one good deed could make a tremendous difference. And so I challenge you, as I do every week, go out today, try to do something for someone. Maybe they won't even notice, but you must know that you're going out of your comfort zone and doing something for someone that's going to be positive, that's going to make their life better. Maybe it's making a donation online. Maybe it's giving a call to someone. Maybe it's giving a compliment. Maybe it's something as simple as holding the door for someone and smiling. You don't know what can come out of a very simple action. And we are taught this. We say mitzvah kala, mitzvah chamura, whether it's a very, very big good deed or small one, they're all the same. We don't know what difference we make. And so live your life to the fullest, live your life happy, live your life with love, and most importantly, go about loving someone else. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you a great week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, and have a great week.